finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Sixto Sanchez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Marcell Ozuna is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. So now to the plate, Derek Jeter, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
The shortstop, Derek Jeter.
First pitch coming, here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And the 2-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And the pitch. Carlos Beltran is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That is first. The designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Now at the plate is Victor Martinez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. One guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two strikes. Pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here comes Jimmy Rollins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this will be fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Heading after it is Judge. He makes the running play. 2 down.
That is third.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here now is Juan Soto. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still no score. Digging in will be Adrian Gonzalez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now here's the first offering. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone. to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Alex Rodriguez. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs, 27 driven in. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 New York. And now here is Matt Kemp. In yesterday's game, he was responsible for the only run driven in by his club. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Set to deal on 2-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here comes Tino Martinez. Ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 6th, the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria.
Digging in next, Evan Longoria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on the way. Now the 1-0.
Nope, next time, ball 2.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Next up, Dwight Evans, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And now the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Chopped weakly to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Up next is Danny Jansen. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. The throw behind the runner at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Baez stands at second with no outs. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Lays off 2-2 now. Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. Now the 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. Runner breaks for third. On a rope to the second baseman. Now a throw to second, and he can't get back in time. So the hit and run works against them as he hits right into a double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
The Red Sox do hit in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Strike 2 up in the zone. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next up for the Red Sox, Marcell Ozuna. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. The 1-0. It's taken, strike one. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Popped him up. Jansen is there. 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
Brian Roberts, the next batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. So now into the box is Carlos Beltran as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Victor Martinez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Kemp patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 25, Adrian Gonzalez.
Next, here is Adrian Gonzalez, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Alex Rodriguez is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. Now it'll be Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out, 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1. Rodriguez is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 New York.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all
bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Soto to the plate now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Plate now, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0.
Hey! Get down 1-1.
One run, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate, Tino Martinez. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Dwight Evans would be next. 2 out with a man at first. That one's in there, 3-1.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Payoff pitch home. This is in the air out to right. Judge is on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We played 4, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So stepping in is Javier Baez. He doubled his last time up. First delivery to him. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Danny Jansen, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Set to deliver on 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
3-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Stepping in once again is Derek Jeter. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. The 1-0. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back goes Ozuna. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Carlos Beltran. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Victor Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. 3 runs already home here. Drilled right back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Halfway home from Fenway. It's 5-1 Yanks. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dwight Evans, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
A ball and a strike now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Somebody's caught a hot streak. Another base hit. Average climbing over the 260 mark. Needle pointing up.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Hit on the ground to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Evans at second. Vasquez at first with no outs. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in now, Brian Roberts, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. In his career, Roberts hits a little over the 270 mark. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. The 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Red Sox leave one. They're down here 5-1. Touki Toussaint takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the rookie first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Now here's the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. At the plate now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A windup and a 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's the 2nd out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
And this one just misses off the corner. Carlos Gonzalez would be next. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's right there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Ready now is Jimmy Rollins, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Swing and a liner. Judge is there, one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Next up is Juan Soto. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Trap. Shows off some great range and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. To the plate now, Matt Kemp. Hit hard down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery.
Look out, 1-1.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5-1. So now here is Carlos Gonzalez, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch of the AB now.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Vasquez goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Danny Jansen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Baez breaks from first. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the 2nd out. Big mistake there.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around to first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too. You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. More 2-out success, a couple of base hits as they try to mount a rally here.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
In now, Derek Jeter, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Carlos Beltran to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His 2nd, the 5th. Open. It looks as though they'll go after the next guy. Order and 2 men gone. Yusmeiro Petit answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Victor Martinez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. from the stretch. Liner toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 2 runs are in. In to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-1 ball game. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. This one's flared off to the right side. Roberts over to his left, and he makes the play to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. The Yankees lead this one 8-1. Now to bat, Tino Martinez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Tino Martinez.
First pitch of the AB now.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Standing in now, Evan Longoria, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Kendall Graveman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Martinez over at second. Longoria on at first with nobody out. And 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. At the plate now is Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. Hey. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 0-2 home. First and second now, one man out. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Count 1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. This one's in the dirt, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Boston strands a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game.
So I ain't saving you or cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth.
Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next to hit, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Nope.
Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Evans has it, and there's 1 away.
Now back, left field, Carlos.
Up next, Carlos Gonzalez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. That's a strike to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and there are 2 away now.
sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Here's Javier Baez, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Fastball well outside. And it's 1-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Brad Hand is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Brad Hand.
Brian Roberts will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Brian Roberts.
Ketel Marte is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
Now playing center.
Ian Desmond is also into the game as he takes over as short. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Baez moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Next, it'll be Jimmy Rollins. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hand, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
1-1.
Nope, outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Stepping in next, Juan Soto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now here's the first offering. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Judge is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Cam Bedrosian enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 65, Cam Bedrosian.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Number 11.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
So now to the plate, Ian Desmond, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Here it comes on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Victor Martinez, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1-1. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right, and he makes the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave one, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Kemp, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Wade Davis, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 71, Wade.
Nobody knows how I feel, cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat, MLB. I remember him and Jack to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave. LLN, I ain't even know you, but your brother's my brother. Shut up, easy. LLB, I never told mother I live right across the street. The memory is dead. I remember Janine, my sister crying for weeks. Way too many sacrifices built to the streets. I do this for y'all. I hate feeling pain when I want to speak where I'm from. I want to show the world in the way. I told wait for the day, and today is the day. Now I'm ready for action. I'm finally done with the shade. I'm about to start this whole thing off with a bang, bang. Yes.
He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that sticks out.
The 1-0.
Aye.
Back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sixto.
At the plate now, Tino Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0 home. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through a base hit, and he's got his third hit of the game. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Stepping in now, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fouled away. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. From the stretch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Into the box, Dwight Evans, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Shane Bieber wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
that long ago. I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole. Was that no control?
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 12 hits. 2 errors, they left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance at Fenway Park this afternoon, 37,755. The Red Sox and Yankees, thank you.